Hey, how's it going? I'm Terry Jensen. I'm the pastor of First Baptist Church in Plano, Illinois. I welcome you to Through the Week, our Tuesday edition. Yeah, we've been talking about the Sermon on the Mount and going through the things that Jesus said about how you should live. And most everything has been about motives, your heart. And not about the stuff you do, not about stuff you have, but the stuff you are. Okay? And so we've come to the end of chapter 7. And in that, Jesus said, you know, he made this compare and contrast thing between two different types of carpenters. And he said, the words I'm telling you are just incidental. Apply them, put them to use in your life. So he makes this analogy about a carpenter who builds his house on rock and about a carpenter who builds it on sand. Now, the house is your life. The carpenter, well, he's God. And the house, uh, the house is your life. Yeah. And but there are troubles that come about. And so if you base your life on God's teachings, Jesus says you'll get through it, no matter what comes. Could even be a tornado, but your house will still stand. Now we're getting into something different. We're in chapter 8, and so we're starting to talk about some different kinds of things. What kinds of things, you ask? Well, let me show you. Jesus came down the mountain with cheers of crowds still ringing in his ears. Then a leper appeared and went to his knees before Jesus, praying, Master, if you want to, you can heal my body. Jesus reached out and touched him, saying, I want to. Be clean. Then and there, all signs of the leprosy were gone. Jesus said, Don't talk about this all over town. Just quietly present your healed body to the priest, along with the appropriate expression of thanks to God, and your cleansed and grateful life, not your words, will bear witness to what I have done. So he's getting this reputation about being a healer, and people coming all over the place. And this one guy, he's got leprosy. We don't know what kind of leprosy, and we don't know how bad it is or anything, but we kind of get the idea that it's at least uncomfortable, right? Yeah, leprosy can be one of those kinds of things that it's not on your top 10 list of things to have. But Jesus, he's walking down, and this guy, he just falls down in front of Jesus and says, if you want to, you can heal me. And so Jesus touches him. He touches a leper and says, I want to heal you. And so the guy, he's healed, head to toe. He's healed. I'm sure that he was more than happy. You know what I'm saying? Jesus tells him, don't don't make a fuss about this. Don't tell a bunch of people. Go, present yourself before the priests with the appropriate offering, and let your life be what people see as being healed. Let your life be the testimony of what I've done to you today. He healed the man's body, but it's just another analogy, another metaphor for Jesus healed this man to become more than what he was, to be a follower of Jesus Christ. So here we have it. I got to go back because my brain just doesn't work the way it used to. And Oh, yeah. Then there are all signs of leprosy were gone. What I wanted to mention today is that, Jesus has been talking. And there were a couple of small miracles that happened in chapter 7, but they were miracles. Along with what Jesus was talking about, what he was saying was power. He showed people, he healed, he was compassionate towards others. And the statement that he makes to this leper is really fundamental. Why? Because he says to the man, don't let your words be what testifies to me. Don't talk about it. Let your life show. And that really is what it was all about with the carpenters, wasn't it? Let your life show. Apply what Jesus has said and let your life show. Don't go around screaming and yelling, oh, I love Jesus. Oh, in the Walmart, right? Nobody cares about that. As a matter of fact, they think obnoxious things about you. Be gentle. One of the fundamental things about Jesus is that in our society, he points directly to our sin. The odd thing about it is, yeah, we are sinners. Yes, we do sin. But he's the one who took care of it. Just like taking care of that leprous man, Jesus has taken care of our sin. We no longer have to be angry at Jesus because he automatically points to our sin. Not only does he point to it, but he is the remedy for it. So if you're afraid that people will see you in a light that you don't want them to, you know, if people are looking at you in a way that you just don't want them to look at you, if you're afraid of that, there's a way to get around it. Live a life that has appropriated and applied the teachings of Jesus Christ. Don't make a, big hoopla about it. Just do it. And over a period of time, others will see, and they'll come up to you, and they'll say, man, what's the big deal about you? It's like, you changed or something. Yeah, I'm a changed person. I don't do the things that I used to do. Really? Huh. Well, I tell you what, man. You want to go? You remember John? Yeah, John. That John. Well, he got something going on. We're gonna play some poker and have some fun. You want to come? Nah, I don't play poker anymore, and I'm not into drinking either. You quit drinking? Yeah, I did. I feel better in the mornings. Well, yeah, it's because you hadn't been drunk till 4 in the morning. Yeah, that's all kinds of fun. Yeah, I just really got tired of throwing up. Jesus can change your life. He's not there to condemn you. Possibly the most famous passage in the Bible is where God gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever should believe in him but not perish, but have everlasting life. But right after the most famous passage in the Bible is possibly the most poignant. For he did not come into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Salvation, I know it's taken a bum rap, but I guarantee it's something everybody wants and something everybody needs. Jesus didn't come into this world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Well, that's all for me. See you later. Bye.